那是油三椒的。
那我不能，除了你俩，不还能跟他说话吗？
你往里头是。对啊。然后还有一点就是西蒙斯在篮网队和防守跟他以前的感觉方式不一样。其实西蒙斯直白一点，就西蒙斯现在打球这个有点像格林。
你可别把格林给拉低了呢。
不是现在这个打球的方式，就他其实是一个非常非常关键的。就是说他打得很到位，他手里拿球的时间是很少，要么就是到中圈然后发牌，这种我觉得不是一个。
确实，就是格林的整体的格林，斯蒙斯现在最大化他的能力，因为他是有弱点的一个球员。因为我觉得一个球员如果说是一个非常现阶段技术能力很全面，不能够被放空。
Kyrie Irving, he pulls up for a three-pointer. Kevin Durant this time's got the ball, puts it on the floor. He pulls up, elbow jumper is good. Kyrie got the ball top of the key, pulls up deep three this time, knocks it down. Kyrie Irving, 39 points, 7 rebounds, 4 blocks, 3 steals. Luka Doncic, layup. Kevin Durant is called for goaltending. The play would be reviewed and then changed to a block. You can see with the benefit of replay. Dallas is up by 2, 112-110 for Brooklyn. Ben Simmons steals it from Doncic, drops it to Durant on the other end for the dunk. Kevin Durant, 37 points and 5 assists. Scores tied at 112, and we've got free basketball, ladies and gentlemen. Luka Doncic in overtime pulls up for the jumper. It's good. Luka makes the behind the back pass to Reggie Bullock for the three-pointer. He knocks it down. Luka, top of the key, crossover, comes back, gets in the paint. Floater is good. Doncic, 41 points, 14 assists, 11 rebounds for another triple-double. While Durant shoots free throws, a fan throws a cup on the court. Play stops. They have to clean it up. Dallas holds on to win it in overtime. Mavericks win 129-125.
Pockets too big, they can never belittle me. May I'm hang with the right one, what's your dilemma? How about I kill it, the real one? How you the hero, but stay with some business? I ain't gon' switch on my I run the game like I'm born with a ball. Yaggin' ain't corny at all. 5'9", but I ain't that small. Feel like I'm 7 feet tall. Bro ain't stop, he just on pause. He coming true when I call him. FaceTime, we still talking codes. I think the feds on every iPhone. No more polo t-shirts, put that shit on every day from now on.
It millions of dollars, walking in Prada, drinking out star. Gotta talking cold when you on FaceTime like the feds on phone. Live a big in that lifestyle, but I still give you dope. Little one got the stick, ready to go blitz. Little one stay on go. Play line.
The National Basketball Association, the Brooklyn Nets, and Barclays Center seek to foster a safe, comfortable, and enjoyable sports experience. Please be advised that any spectators engaging in any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to enter the court or interrupt play, or using foul words, language, words, and gestures are subject to protection or arrest. We thank you for your cooperation and hope you enjoy the game. Animation, static. Tonight's key official is from the NBA. Tony Brothers, Aaron Smith, and Shereen Mitchell. fan.
The Indiana Pacers week-long road trip, their first of the year, continues tonight at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. In fact, we'll be here again on Monday for take 2 of Pacers and Nets. Indiana feeling pretty good after a win last night on the road in Washington, D.C. They'll try to make it 2 straight against a struggling Nets team. It's the Pacers and the Nets in Brooklyn tonight on Valley Sports. Good evening. Stop 4 of 5 on the road for the Pacers with Quinn Buckner. I'm Kristen Aaron. It was a good Friday night in the nation's capital last night. A 10-point win, a great start, and 3 players, Quinn, who all scored 20 or more points.
You know, it's the kind of thing I think we're going to see when the Pacers have success, Chris. When you look at it, you get guys on the floor that can do a lot of things. I think that's the case. When you look at Tyrese Halliburton, he not only has the ability to score, but he finds people. But he is knocking down the three-point shot at about a 44% himself. Buddy Hield has been outstanding. We've seen the great work he's been putting in before and after practice, and it is paying off. The Pacers got off to a great start in that first quarter. Buddy Hield was a big part of that, but having Miles Turner in the lineup was huge, and he had success early, knocked down the 3, then he drove it to the basket. From there, he was protecting the basket for the Pacers, and I thought that combination made it a very good win, and everybody has to feel good about their ability to make the contribution. They're the leaders in the capital.
Miles Turner, 27, 10, and 5. Hield, as Quinn said, another terrific three-point night, 25 and 5. And Halliburton, his 5th straight double-double. He had 25 points and 12 rebounds. Now, Miles Turner will sit tonight, second out of a back-to-back with that ankle sprain, rehabbing that as well. And also, Aaron Nesmith and T.J. McConnell won't be on the floor tonight. So Rick Carlisle is back. He'll have to go a little bit deeper into that bench tonight. Well, Miles Turner is the longest tenured Indiana Pacer, his 8th year, and taking on a leadership role with this young team. Jeremiah Johnson joins us next. We'll hear from Miles. It's the Pacers in Brooklyn taking on the Nets on Valley Sports.
From the United States Military Academy, the West Point Glee Club's Nightcaps.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam?
Pacers and Nets tonight. Last night, Miles Turner, even though he was not 100%, played well. 27 points, 10 boards, and 5 blocks. The Pacers look for their second straight win tonight against the Nets. So Miles Turner will not play, still not quite all the way back from that sprained ankle, but he has been displaying leadership skills on and off the court since the start of training camp. It's a big year for Miles. It's a big year for the Pacers. I talked about that with Miles just prior to training camp.
I just want to be a pro's pro at that, and really teach these guys what it means to be a pro. It's you're a professional athlete, but it means a lot more to be a pro in a sense, and I want to lead by example with that. So, yes, to some extent I am playing for myself, but playing for myself is also helping the team, and that's something that I know, and it's something that I'm going to embrace this year.
Rick Carlisle telling me it was all part of the plan to sit this game out on the second half of the back-to-back. Miles should be ready to go on Monday, but we've got a game to show you tonight. Pacers and Nets, the renewal of an Eastern Conference rivalry. The Pacers will try to snap a 7-game losing streak against Brooklyn. We've got the starting lineups and the tip-off from Brooklyn next on Valley Sport.
Came back for the win. Got a new money in my hand. Don't tell your friend, tell your friend. Success is the best revenge.
Brooklyn, this is your starting 5. At forward, 6'10" from Texas, 7, Kevin Durant. Forward, 6'6" from Baylor, 00, Royce O'Neal. At center, 6'11" from Georgia, 33, Nick Claxton. Guard, 6'10" from Melbourne, Australia, 10, Ben.
没想到今天篮网还是会给欧文先发啊！临时搞一个道歉声明啊，也是解决很多问题。看今天篮网打怎么样了
？On Valley Sports is presented by Andy Moore Automotive, where more means more. By Bell Tire, home of the lowest tire price, period. And by Forum Credit Union, helping members live their financial dreams. Pacers on the road, a Saturday night.
步行者今天马瑟林新秀得分榜排第2，可以的。
When they were in New Jersey and also back in those ABA days with Dr. J. So the court red, blue. Nets now have gone to the black and the white, but they will be in the throwback uniforms tonight. And the Pacers and the Nets for the first time this year. Mentioned that no Miles Turner tonight out with left ankle injury management. No Aaron Smith out with right foot soreness. And TJ McConnell. So a fourth starting lineup. Duarte, Smith, Jackson, Hield, and Halliburton are the 5 for Indiana. For Brooklyn, they're 1-4. They've had a tough schedule. And for the 6th consecutive game, they start the same lineup. Durant, O'Neal, who spent the last number of years in Utah, Nick Claxton in the middle, Kyrie Irving, and Ben Simmons in the backcourt. This is a team much made in the offseason. Steve Nash under fire a little bit with their start, 1-4. Coming in off an overtime loss to Dallas here, 129-125. They also this week lost in Memphis, and at Milwaukee. Rick Carlisle was able to spend last night in Dallas, Texas with his daughter Abby.
卡莱尔可是摆烂大师啊，摆烂的祖宗。
Captain, and he was very proud of his staff and what they were able to accomplish last night. And most of all, we were happy he was a dad last night in Dallas.
Oh, big time fun. It had to be. But he was back today, had his dad hat on and the whole thing.
Kyrie Irving averaging 29.6, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. He and Durant have thrown up some huge numbers. In fact, in the loss in Memphis, they both scored 37. And then Thursday night, in the
今天篮网穿了一个复古的球衣啊，人家篮网这球衣好复古啊。关注一下今天欧神仙啊是什么造型啊，是吧？光这边霍尔姆斯也打中，篮网跟步行者这个对决，这个某种程度上来说，有那个今年篮网的这个选秀权。他跟火箭有这个首轮的互换权，会不会火箭跟篮网互换权差不多啊？哎，我这边阿拉巴约补扣得手，主要还是小萨那个犯规困扰，小萨这个犯规太那个了。不能让，不能让！哎呦我去！篮网不错，上来就是3分啊，可以的。以前霍尔姆斯那会儿还能看，今天篮网主场这个地板加上这个复古配色，比他们之前那个色调好多了，看得清爽多了。
That is trying to find rhythm. Now, the thing that we want to watch here is Ben Simmons is taller and as agile as Halliburton. So what we want to see what everybody else is able to do because they're going to have to make shots because Ben is going to make it hard for Halliburton to get to places he's been getting to the previous games. Good quick reaction there by Jackson.
And again, the Pacers are under 3 players out of the rotation, not on the floor.
步行者在卡莱尔回来之后，稍微再来个，看他们这个赛季如果再摆一次烂，就得签一些老将，这个队也是啊，前景相当不错。这一节。
Little jump hook, got the roll, no.
You can see they're going to him to try to get him going, Chris.
Now Halliburton guarded by Durant. Jumps the pass to Smith. 5 straight double-doubles for Halliburton. Healed on this road trip, has shot it nearly 50% from 3.
Gotta let that go, because that's as close as you're gonna get.
哎呀，步行者3分线外还颜色。
You're going to have to be prepared to shoot a little further out because of the length that you have on the part of the nets.
Tyrese Halliburton is shooting 43% from three-point range. In the corner is O'Neal. He badly missed it, and it's rebounded by Smith.
Air ball badly? Yeah, he sure did.
It was an air ball, and it was crooked.
It sure was.
那边
handled it because he had Smith
又是一个要低的一个分值的比赛。
Right now, he steps back for 3 and he walks.
They've been letting out an interesting.
啊去！
That
国王还能日子还能过吗？
Honestly, how it's going to be officiated, and I think that because of
日子过不了了。小钢炮横冲直撞。欧神仙今天其实压力应该是非常大的，我觉得，因为欧神仙的这个负担和压力应该是非常非常重。
7 to shoot. O'Neal behind his back goes inside, and Claxton pounds it home. Well, the Pacers are going to be down 3 guys. Brooklyn is going to have a couple of players play tonight that have missed time. Curry and Joe Harris, and a nice toss in by Smith.
Yeah, I like it. He took it right at Ben Simmons.
什么叫瞠目结舌？
And there's Claxton again.
四哥在篮网这个赛季打先发，这个其实很多时候 是比较尴尬的。纳什有时候喜欢用夏普，夏普的犯规太多。蒙克搞不进去，还得靠穆雷。真艰难。
Chris Duarte, who has struggled early this year. Shooting just 26% from three-point range. Steal by Halliburton.
Smith running.
哈利伯顿这个球传的是真的是相当 OK 啊。
Smith got himself to the rim. Halliburton delivered.
And a couple of free throws now for Jalen Smith, who had 15 points and 7 rebounds last night. His last 4, he's averaging 17 and 10 and shooting 57% from the field.
Oh,
6 of 11 now at the free throw line. And the first appearance of the year from Seth Curry. He's been out with a left ankle injury. 9th year out of
哇，这个赛季塞斯库里终于登场了。
He came over with Ben Simmons in that trade.
篮网开始用西西打内线啊，开始纳什终于找到了一套啊，搞小阵容。
In fact, he's got a better three-point percentage in his career than his brother.
年轻人终究是会犯一些错误。哎呀，我去！不大给力啊，这是。看看神仙，哦呦，双方能互爆也不错。哎，好的，欧神仙那边开始自己的单标之旅啊，跳投得分干起来了。这个。
Right now on the switch out to Vincent. Davion with the rebound. Kings up by 10. Jimmy Butler playing the passing lanes. Up ahead to Lowry.
And this is exactly how.
And there he is right there. That's the second time Kyle Lowry has done. Get that shot out of here, says Trey Lyles.
Trey Lyles coming with the big block.
Yeah, that was an important block right there. As the Heat, they've turned up their defense here. Monk, side step 3 for Malik. Cash money for Malik.
That was a timely bucket right there from Malik Monk because the momentum was completely in favor of Miami. They created it with their defense by getting out in the passing lanes, but Malik had an answer.
Malik Monk makes it an 11-point game. Kings with 11 triples this afternoon. I had a premonition that we fell into a rhythm where the music don't stop for life. Glitter in the sky, glitter in my eyes, shine slowly alive. If you're feeling like you need a little bit of company, you met me at the perfect time. You want me, I want you, baby. My sugar boo, I'm levitating. The Milky Way, we're renegading. Yeah. I got you. Debating on it. I'm still levitated, I'm heavily medicated. Ironic, I gave him love and they end up hating on me. She told me she loved me and she been waiting, been fighting hard for your love, and I'm running thin on my exclusive offers, participate in fan challenges, earn rewards, manage tickets, and more. Visit kings.com/app to learn more. Eric Spoelstra calling that timeout after that big three from Malik Monk. Here's Bam Adebayo down to Butler, guarded by Trey Lyles. Lowry back in the middle to Bam. Nice execution.
暂停回来，上分啊！反正这个有点铁出了心气啊。今天这个篮网这个复古球衣看了真的好奇怪，好久没看到像这样这个版本了。哎呀，我去！西哥完成了一个笑纳的抢断。这球吹了一个犯规，感觉不是啊。还好吹的是出界，杜兰特一个好帽。我去，这不中真的是好黯然心碎啊！欧神仙连夜发表道歉声明，完了之后，今天状态还是不错的。不过篮网现在塞斯库里回来，他们理论上可以打那个进阶版的小个阵容，有杜兰特在，他们可以打这个。哦哟，可以啊，这球相当的 OK 啊。如果这个接下来的话，可能纳什会更多的时候会什么哈里斯、库里，是吧？然后加上渡边雄太，可能机会都多一些。
That was a big defensive possession.
Big, yeah, because this could be a really nice swing right here.
So Fox will head to the line. 2 free throws. De'Aaron so far in this game, 11 points, 7 boards, 3 assists. As he makes the first. Brown talking to Kevin Herter. Kings trying to weather the storm here in this third. 1 point led by 22. Fox knocks them both down. It's getting a little chippy out here too. Trey Lyles and Max Strus.
It will continue. Then that plays right into Miami's hands.
有点多了，这个球持的。节奏，对节奏。这个需要有老将，需要有这样的老将压阵。哎，伤亡护标，思思也还了一个。现在真的这个10分左右的分差，一眨眼功夫就咯吱一下就来了。看一下。
Heaves it up at the buzzer. And at the end of 3, the Kings with a 90-82 lead. Miami drops 33 in that third period. Can the Kings hold on in the fourth? We got it after the timeout.
Billboard, baby, do a leap and make them dance when it come on. Everybody looking for a dance, throw the run on. If you wanna run away with me, I know a galaxy and I can take you for a ride. I had a premonition that we fell into a rhythm where the music don't stop for life. Glitter in the sky, glitter in my eyes, shine just the way I like. If you're feeling like you need a little bit of company, you met me at the perfect time. You want me, I want you, baby, my sugar boo, I'm levitating, the Milky Way. Debating on it. I'm still levitated, I'm heavily medicated. Ironic, I gave him love and they end up hating on me. She told me she loved me and she been waiting. Been fighting hard for your love and I'm running thin on my patience. Needing someone to hug, even took it back to the basics. You see what you got me out here doing? Might have threw me off, but can't nobody stop the movement. Let's go. Left foot, right foot, levitating. Pop stars, do a leap with the baby. I had to lace my shoes for all the blessings I was chasing.
好了，暂停结束，比赛回来。
Bonus on the bench.
Yeah, and I mean that just tells you exactly how important Domas is. I mean, if you need verification of that, there it is. But they were outscored.
杀起来，杀起来，真的杀起来。
Completely changed the way that the Kings are playing the game. It gave momentum to this Heat team.
Strus misses a 3. Trey Lyles giving Mike Brown some good minutes this afternoon with the rebound.
One thing we learned with that is that he'll stick with the guy.
不行啊，不行啊，不能铁啊，这个叫什么？ 这个叫啥来着？这他们今天已经其实挺不错了，这是。延续一下。交替上分，把这分顶上，不然这个分太低了，奇低无比啊！这打的就难看啊。哎呦我去，刚说完。
Unforced error leads to a fast break for Miami. Mike Brown will take a timeout. His squad up by 6.
欧神仙今天在替补席上也是比较欢快啊。13-21，篮网第一节领先8分。今天篮网应该会赢得比较轻松啊，步行者。This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA. 哈里斯罚球命中。哇，步行者这个2分抢得很快。 奥尼尔这打的是啥哟？这是。比塔泽转了一圈，哎，好的，一波追分啊！马斯林的助攻，比塔泽可以的。这么打，步行者第一节还能把比赛打翻过来，那篮网这又开始遇到了问题。扔给塞斯库里，渡边雄太，这哈里斯偏的有点狠。马斯林3分线外颠一个，好的，一个球。哇，今天篮网到现在为止3分线外一个没中啊！看了篮网看了这要心碎了，这是一个不带中的。非常非常可惜啊，这个球啊！小日本现在篮网可以啊。
Whether it's from boardrooms, crowded rooms, and soon from rooms you aren't even in, T-Mobile uses WebEx to hybrid work. Because we make it work for everyone.
HB makes a pair of free throws, lead back up to 8. Here's Bam, guarded tightly by Rashawn Holmes out of bio.
哎呦，别呀！ 哥哥，你别呀！
He drop it back into that zone. Malik Monk looking on the inside, out of bounds. That's another turnover. 11 in this second half for the Kings. Hero looking for out of bio. Trey Lyles once again in the middle of it all. Leads to Malik Monk taking a bump.
So just really kind of poor spacing in that transition right there. Did not get an easy or an open look, even though you had numbers.
抓紧抓紧。
Sean Holmes and Harrison Barnes running down the center of the floor. Someone has to get to the wing, spread it out so that there's a shooter and you're forcing the defense to make a decision. That was way too easy for the Heat defense.
There you go, right there. Oh, Rashawn.
That is the spot. And that is Rashawn's
That's the shot too, yeah.
Shot. So you can't be angry with that. It was a good look, just did not convert.
Bam Adebayo goes down in a heap as Harrison Barnes is whistled for the foul. That'll be his 4th. Domantas Sabonis checking back in with 5 personal fouls. Kevin Huerter also into the game. Man, Domas has been sitting for a while.
欧神仙，这个今天正常出战，这个事情解决的还是比较利索。在惹不起的这个圈子里面，还是低头比较快。之前什么黑命贵打针， 欧神仙就硬扛，他知道有些东西惹不起。哎呀，什么鬼这是？
Trey Lyles did a really good job of trying to box him out, keep him behind. Watch this go up. You see Trey boxing him out right there. He grabs him around the neck. First of all, I think that is illegal. Last time I checked.
Miami with 3 team fouls. We still got 9 and change to go as HB rims out a 3. And we got another foul on the inside. That's 4 team fouls. Next one. Miami's in a penalty. That means Sacramento will shoot from here on out.
Trey Lyles is given some great minutes because you see right here, he's
that's
the
a
one.
Push.
Yep, he's going up for the offensive board. He gets the 2 hands in the back.
早点犯满，早点上罚球线，早点上分。
He's got boards. He's made a difference in his minutes.
Here he is right here. Catch and shoot. Too strong. And we got another foul on Miami as Barnes goes down.
The Kings are doing to Miami now what Miami was doing to the Kings earlier. They were drawing foul after foul after foul.
And they're going to take a look at this one here.
Yeah. Here's Harrison coming in.
Ooh,
Body
Strus.
check by Strus right there. What a great crash by HB. That's how you go to the glass. That's how you put pressure on
篮网第一节跟步行者竟然杀平了，这是。
Oh, that's a 100% a body check. That's yeah. No, seriously, they're going to call that. That'll be a technical foul right there because that was completely unnecessary, right?
That was not an attempt to block out.
That was not a basketball play. That was unnecessary. It was excessive.
Max Strus getting feisty. A couple of quick fouls here in the 4th. Nice crash here from Harrison Barnes.
He just sees the gap right there, and you see Gabe Vincent.
That's a cheap shot, really.
Yeah, you see Gabe Vincent trying to come, and he's trying to make a basketball play, Gabe Vincent, by getting into him. But Strus just, you know, it's NFL time for him.
Look at Domas. Talk about the heart and soul. This guy, we see it. He wears his emotions on his sleeve.
But I like seeing that leadership.
Yeah.
Him stepping up in this timeout, having a voice.
Special performance, the Brooklyn Nets.
He was the famous trumpet man from out Chicago way. He had a boogie style no one else could play. He was a top man at his craft. But then his number came up and he was gone with the draft. He's in the army now, a blowing reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. He was some boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. When he played boogie woogie bugle, he was busy as a busy bee. When he played, he made the company jump 8 to the bar. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B.
The Brooklyn Nets.
If you're looking for sports gambling talk and info, check out Live on the Line, powered by BetMGM. Tune in weekdays at noon and join Brad Evans and the entire crew as they break down the best props, parlays, lines, and bargains. Catch it every weekday at noon right here on ES. Ryan Rucco, Richard Jefferson, Megan Tripler with you, our producer Frank DeGrace, director Dan Barr, Ian Riley on tape, Samantha Hickey on graphics. Appreciate you hanging out with us on a Saturday night. Nets off to a tough start this season, 1-4, but played a
ridiculously tough schedule out of the gates, and now
I don't buy that.
A chance to steady. You don't think that was a tough schedule out of the gates?
No.
At Memphis, at Milwaukee, Dallas on the second half of back-to-back?
No. I think this team is so talented. You know, I think they should never be below 500.
Okay.
No, look, it is a tough schedule, yes. But you're also a playoff team, and you're playing against other playoff teams. Yes, you're starting the season, but was that a tough schedule to start for Memphis to get the Nets first game of the year? Was that a tough game to get, you know, Milwaukee? You know, if you're Milwaukee to get the Nets, yes. But, you know, you can't have any excuses. And I think this team has all the talent in the world to do anything that they put their minds to it.
今天米尔斯整了一个这个什么造型？篮网的比赛给我看笑了。步行者真的是前3节无敌，是吧？到了第4节开始演。
Nembhard called for the personal.
You just hear now again. It's just the more 3-point shots and. He's like, you know you're in trouble as soon as you leave your
雄鹿老鹰的比赛，公牛数字人都开干了。
Well, when a contested shot versus uncontested shot, it's like, oh, I need to contest all these shots. It's like, just put your hand up. Don't jump. Don't lift. Don't do anything. And that's the best thing to do. It's just raise your hand up. If you're going to do a flyby, maybe, because then guys are kicking their legs out. That's things that referees are looking for. But if you're that close, jumping just puts you in the worst spot.
Take your fandom to the next level with ticket membership. Memberships for the 2022-23 season are still available with exclusive benefits, including access to members-only events. Visit BrooklynNets.com to get your Nets membership.
需要赢球，需要找胜利感觉。
Richard, are you texting with people on the other side of the tower?
No. My guy JD is on the other side.
Oh, okay.
John Dickinson. I just want to show him a little love.
Got you. Hi, JD.
Yeah, and then I was trying to join the internet here. I can't get on the Wi-Fi.
You need the Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Irving pedals it through traffic.
步行者今天打好凶哦。
Beautiful setup from Irving. And Claxton is going to shoot
四哥鼻青脸肿，劈头盖脸就照到脸上去，铁肘就得在脸上招呼。
I know you want to go up strong, but go up with the left hand. Use that rim as protection, because if you put that right there close to the backboard, now you get an and one. That's when you get an and one, especially if you're Claxton. Because this is great, right?
英雄哥3分出手，
I like to go up strong, but if you go
帮
up
助
with the
球
left
队
hand,
先回点
Kyrie is
血
a。 master at using the rim and the backboard as like a as like a little bit of help, so you can't get to that ball.
Claxton misses both. Batadze secures
主要还是
the
看小萨。
rebound. Claxton from the line this season now 8 for 20. Mathurin, pull up 3, too strong. Irving fouled Healed as he was tracking it, and that will be the first personal on
英雄哥的
Kyrie.
3分是相当不错，哦，可以，篮网今天这个3分是断电了。 篮网今天阵容比较齐整，除了沃伦之外，都能。莫里斯上去这3分就不知道往哪再扔，看了笑死人。有英雄哥，邓罗是消失了。
Morris, long jumper, airmailed it.
小狐狸走步了。 小狐狸走步了。
That 3 off the mark. Watanabe pushing for Brooklyn. Irving and Mills, the guards.
与时间赛跑没有成功。
Irving gets the switch on Batadze.
穆雷，哎呦我去，刷筐太可惜了这球。 哇，那边小日本扔了个3分，渡边雄太扔了个3分。
7-0 to start the second quarter for Brooklyn. With Durant on the bench, Nembhard can't finish. Morris secures it. Irving pushing, shovels. Watanabe, he got it. 10-0 to begin the second, and Utah is all over it.
The first one, great job by Kyrie, finding him, close out, little finish there off the glass, very, very difficult. And then here, once you make a layup, that three, that basket starts looking real wide. Impressive stretch here by the Nets, largest lead of the
Visit BrooklynNets.com or scan the QR code now to learn more.
Tonight, we honor all those who have served.
We thank you for your service and sacrifice.
We thank you today and all days for your service.
Thank you all for your service.
Thank you for your service and sacrifice.
Thank you to everyone who have served in our nation's military.
Thank you to all the military members and veterans in attendance tonight.
And now, we ask all those who have served in our nation's military to please, if you're able, rise and be recognized. Fans, let's hear it for all those who served, for their service and sacrifice. Thank you.
Barclays Center, where the Nets lead by 10 in the second quarter. Tonight, the Nets are hosting their annual Hoops for Troops night to honor active service members and veteran service members in attendance receive this special cap. Plus, he had some service dogs in attendance, and there is a special section outside of 23. There is a mini obstacle course that fans and myself got to compete in, which is similar to ones that service members go through on military bases. I must say it is hard. Ryan and Richard, I don't know how I got signed up for this, but I will say this is my first workout since I moved to Brooklyn, and I think I did an okay job.
Wow. Wow. 这真的是巴恩斯马上待会儿随时也要毕业。
Looks great. If you can work out and the hair just stays perfect, me and Ryan are a little jealous of that over here.
Well, jealous? Okay, you guys can go up there at halftime.
We're talking about the hair. We're talking about the hair. Not the workout. Not the workout.
Yeah, we've been without it for a while. It's an old friend who's never coming back.
Short. Are you okay, Ryan? Who hurt you?
Something genetically. Here's Hield getting a good look and knocking it down. Buddy Hield, about as lethal as it gets from deep. And coming off a big game last night at 25 points and was 5 of 9 from three-point range. Ends a 10-0 Brooklyn run to start the quarter.
反正就是现在就是互射点球，射，点起来射起来。
Just off the mark. Nets have gotten some great looks from three on good ball movement with good shooters, just haven't knocked them down.
这样也挺好。
Mathurin splashes in another.
这个球，这胳膊肘架了霍姆斯，这个胳膊肘架了也是有水平。
21. Kings with a 3-point lead.
哎呀，这边篮网跟步行者杀的又是难解难分，你敢中我也敢中。哎呦我去，这个帽扇的可以啊！哦，英雄哥，这球英雄哥这个讲不好，怕一下拉得太近狠了，是吧？
10 working on Butler. Barnes, 7. HB Mini, got it.
哇哦，深背这个犯规困扰的巴恩斯，命中了一个关键的中距离。哎，西西哥在那边暴扣得分。
The lead is shaved to 4.
And look, coming out of college, and even his time at Arizona, people weren't sure if he was going to be able to shoot.
加油啊，两边啊，这个分差不是不可追啊。
Great ball movement, outstanding, and Morris connects on a 3. Excellent decision from Kyrie Irving, his 4th assist. Here's Mathurin, got hooked by Morris and fouled, and Benedict Mathurin is going to shoot a pair.
Morris, great ball movement, little back and forth, playing a little two-man game back and forth. Kyrie and Morris. Look, it's always good. Morris has missed a ton of time. The shot fall. You saw the first one went a little sideways, but look, get that first bucket in there. That just kind of helps him calm down a little bit.
今天西西了不起哦，感觉西西在小个阵容里面去打中锋还可以了。哦，这个纳什这个被说了这么久之后开窍了，大个打不转，索性我就小阵容。马瑟林今天好猛，步行者今年的新秀，马瑟林好猛。这个1节半的时间，这个得分已经爆种。
Yeah, just be aggressive. You're going to get to play one-on-one. If they're going to stay home at all these shooters, and they're going to give you space. So you're basically going to get to walk to the paint, and you get to, jeez. Wow. Ben Simmons is going to get to walk into the paint. He just got to be able to knock down on the floor. But Tyrese Halliburton, can we talk a little bit more about the start of the year that this young man is having?
3 for 3 from 3. O'Neal shovels, Simmons slams. 7 points for Simmons in this first half. And Royce O'Neal with another setup. Nets have 14 assists, and they could have a lot more if they were knocking down threes. They're 3 for 14 from deep.
Again, everyone's going to stay home because they don't want to give up open shots. So look, he basically gets to play a little one-on-one. He should shoot 10 of those a night, every single night. And then here, great job. Royce O'Neal, you've already seen a couple of passes to Claxton. Great finish there. Ben Simmons does a good job of being in that dunker. And if you leave him, he's still 6'10" and athletic. So it's going to be hard for a smaller player to get back there in time to crack back.
Mathurin, another trip to the line. Hits the first. Mathurin with 15 points, and he's 7 of 7 from the line.
That guy's nice.
I was talking with Lloyd Pierce, as you see Morris check out, about him last night. Lloyd was stepping in for Rick Carlisle, who was at his daughter Abby's senior night, and he said the thing about Mathurin and the way he scored to begin the season is he's scoring in an experienced way.
Yeah.
He's getting to the line in a very real, nuanced, mature way. It's not like he just came out of the gates hitting a bunch of shots. He looks like a veteran scorer.
Yeah, and he's not afraid of contact. Look, he's got 7 free throws already tonight just here in that first half.
Nets turn it over, just their 3rd of the half. Buddy Hield knocks down a 3, and just like that, it's a 1-point game. Timeout, Brooklyn. A 16-7 response from Indiana.
Performance just for you.
Brooklyn Nets fans, they are some of the best breakers and tumblers in all of Brooklyn. Please give it up for Team Hype.
这个赛季数字人奔着这个叫什么状元签去了。这个赛季有些让我们觉得该强起来的队伍变得更怂，原本该摆烂的爵士，竟然现在在这个西部，也让人眼前一亮。老鹰应该是低调的在补强，老鹰今天跟雄鹿抗一抗，看看能不能在这个阵容不是很完整的雄鹿身上能亮个剑，是吧？万一今年季后赛打过去，哎呦！
Brooklyn Nets, y'all keep it going for Team High.
There's definitely still a little bit of pain and discomfort. I mean, like some days I feel really good, and some days the recovery is tough. So, I mean, if it wasn't,
英雄哥这是得分更炸裂，面对福克斯的防守也被删了。
Weird thing that I'm trying to work through, and it's like I said, it's week by week it's getting better, but it's just very slow.
Well, the quote of the day is brought to you by your local Kia dealers.
裁判知道国王要首胜，送湖人联盟最尴尬，所以这个时候每当热火破镜的时候，就哨子就响起来了。今天热火半场能落后22分啊！ 今天篮网也是没有打出统治力，被这个步行者这帮年轻人的腿脚跟的也是不要不要的。杜兰特辛辛苦苦劈扣一个，立刻被人家追。2-2-2。 国王3分10秒钟打了一波12比4。这一节的转折点，第一就是斯特鲁斯的3犯，第二就是萨博尼斯6犯。
Steve Nash was asked earlier whether or not it'll be a managing thing all season long. Said, I don't know about all season, but certainly for a bit. Simmons, the touchdown pass to O'Neal, back to Curry. Durant had a look for a moment.
小狐狸3分没有，可惜了。
He is now 0 for 4 from 3.
同样是交易人家哈利伯顿，到了步行者之后，打得好得很。希尔德也不错，3分也是咔咔的中。
Well, also make no mistake, I do believe that this is their 3rd game in 4 nights. Yep. So, you know, there's going to be a fatigue factor for some players here.
Kickball, he's going to keep it here.
Overtime game against Dallas just 2 nights ago.
洛瑞这个小钢炮，给撞翻成这个造型。
You know, this is one of those games where it might not be pretty. You just got to keep firing.
杜兰特那个大帽扇的也是给力。
Second half of a back-to-back tonight. Irving checks out. Pacers without Miles Turner, who had a massive game last night in a win against the Wizards. Halliburton gives it up.
这样罚球中的话，双方2球的差距啊。有了干。
KD averaging just 4 rebounds per game to start this season. Telegraphed a pass there, and Hield gets denied. Beautiful rejection from KD. Curry finds Durant for the slam.
Do it all, big fella, do it all. You know he was frustrated after that turnover. Goes back there, gets an amazing block, and then what a finish in transition.
Jackson spins, and that time stuffs it down.
What a finish there by Jackson. I didn't see that one coming.
Curry, Harris, Durant, O'Neal, and Simmons the 5.
哎，姆斯哥。
Nice look from Curry. O'Neal on the attack. Back to Curry.
送上罚球线，罚球线。 步行者打了篮网一个9-0。21分钟的时间，贡献了4分4个板。
The best shot might not open up until 2-3 seconds left to go, but that cut, and it took a second player with them, forced them to help him in Matherin.
这球总感觉他有进攻3秒，是不是？
Ben Matherin has 19 first half points.
We tried to tell y'all. I tried to tell y'all.
3个球。
And again, great job. You see KD just timing that up.
哎，这是几个意思？不犯是几个意思？还防？
I love is when they throw the ball to Seth and Joe ahead. It flattens the defense. And here, watch this. Great ball movement. Look, there's 9 seconds. No need to panic.
烂网，没误虚传。
Keep working. Now this cut by KD.
这球什么意思？没看懂。
That's the thing. And now you're 2-on-1 on that backside. That cut, we already see him get 1 cut, and now that one opens it up for your teammates.
Harris short that time, healed the rebound. What's
这裁判认为这个球是
54% from the floor. Durant has taken just 3 field goal attempts.
我去。
Very good offensively despite all the missed threes. Meanwhile, Indiana hitting 3 after 3, and this is their first lead of the night. Pacers are now 9 for 18 from deep. Durant forces that one up. Simmons, what a rebound. Curry, no.
Every shot is short right now for Seth. He's got to, look, I'm not going to tell Seth Curry how to shoot.
Wow.
But these boys are on fire. What is going on? And these boys are off a back-to-back, aren't they?
They are.
是啊，你这个已经很不错了，今天这个已经很不错了。这个就是有时候这个风格、教练的要求，或者说这个球队平时在一起啊，就是搞到后来，我觉得像这个时候应该把这个把球交给今天巴特勒不太带劲，就让洛瑞来持球，西罗去找无球的空间去。斯特鲁斯这个就跟段誉一样，是吧？10-10不灵，灵的时候可克中，不灵的时候就是7中0。看这个挑战结果如何吧？球权如果给热火，热火就要打成功率了，抢分打成功率，突破造犯规，双方都犯了，无限点球，哪有那么复杂？谁能想到步行者现在还领先，上半场还领先篮网，欧神仙纵有3分，神迹也不行啊！太可怕了。
You're at home hosting a Pacers team that not expected to win a whole lot this season. Second half of back-to-back. Steve Nash's team got to be careful here with Indiana.
Well, they're 10 for 19 from 3 right now, and the Nets are 5 for 20. That's the difference in the game. On top of it, the Nets only have 9 free throw attempts to the 14 from the Pacers. So the Pacers are shooting the ball better, and they're more aggressive. But
12-0 Indiana run. Harris in the corner. He got it. Set himself up beautifully, and that's 11 first-half points for Joey Bucket's big 3 there.
But we talked about the scoring. That scoring is going to come from these other players once they start getting into the meat of the season. I'm not worried about how much KD and Kyrie are shooting right now.
O'Shea Brissett into the game for Indiana. A deep one is way off the mark that time for Halliburton. His first miss from 3 tonight. Halliburton with 15 points. Tried that one from 29 feet. Here's Irving. Irving cups it up and in, making easy Buddy Hield. Lob inside. Smith bounces it to Durant. Durant threw it away right to Halliburton. Was aiming for Irving. Mathurin connects on another. He has 22 in the first half and a massive swing there on the Durant turnover.
Yeah, and we talked about in the open. I said he doesn't get credit for his defense. Tyrese Halliburton, he probably averaged 2 steals a game, and Royce O'Neal. I think we might be in a shootout tonight. I know that's only 7 for 22, but I feel like it's starting to turn a little bit of a corner for him.
Harrison O'Neal with back-to-back threes. That lob's out of bounds. Last hit Indiana. And an 8-second difference. Game and shot clock. Will the Nets try and push it 2 for 1? Yes. Irving, you bet. Executes the 2 for 1. Third straight make from 3 for Brooklyn. And they have the lead back. Nice push at the end of this second quarter after falling behind by 7. Halliburton gets right around Simmons and lays it in.
How special is this backcourt about to be between Halliburton and Mathurin?
Dangerous pass. From Harris. Here's Simmons, 4 seconds. Simmons on the attack, just missed the banker, and that'll do it for the first half. Indiana hits 11 threes. The Nets shoot 54.5%. Pacers by 1. Nancy Newman. My pal, Rebecca Lobo. In our Yes Studios, the Hall of Famer making her Nets on Yes debut tonight. We'll go around the NBA. Megan Triplets Coaches Report. That's coming up next on Yes.
Be sure to visit the new American Express shop to check out free shopping experience for American Express card members. All you need to do is tap, grab, and go. Shop for all your favorites, including beverages and concessions, select merchandise, and exclusive products. Local shop small businesses and get back to the action faster. The American Express shop is located on the legal outside of Section 6. Remember, just tap, grab, and go. It's fast, easy, and checkout free.
So Nets fans, it's now time for your halftime entertainment. Please give it up for West Point League Cup Nightcaps.
All right, good evening, Brooklyn. Thank you for having us here today for this Hoops for Troops event. We are honored to be here. Hope everybody's having a fantastic evening, just like we are. And in honor of Brooklyn, the best borough in New York City, please enjoy this rendition of Goodbye, My Coney Island Baby. And now, without further ado, we are
like leading lambs to slaughter. When it's over, we get good. Bachelor days we then recall. Rich man, poor man, beggar man, thief, doctor, lawyer, merchant, sheep. We all are bound for. Goodbye, my Coney Island baby. Farewell, my own true love, my honey. I'm gonna go away and leave you. Never see you any, never gonna see you any. I'm gonna sail upon that ferry boat, never to return again, return again. So goodbye, farewell, so long forever. Goodbye, my Coney Island. Goodbye, my Coney Island. Goodbye, my Coney Island Bay.
Brooklyn Nets fans. It was the acting, but it was also the singing for me. Y'all give it up. West Point Glee Club Nightcaps.
It's about to go down on a Friday. Count them down, the best of the best. This is how we saw it go down. 10 through 1, starting in Milwaukee with a little circus at Pfizer Forum. Grayson Allen using the friendly home rims to throw it up and in. Taking advantage, some defense into offense. Keon Johnson chasing it down for the Blazers. Getting it to Shaedon Sharp. And his first start, making it into the top 10. Making Damian proud. At play number 8, we go to the nation's capital. Making it look simple. Will Barton up top. Daniel Gafford gets the throwdown. And a whole bunch of traffic there. The Wizards go for 2. How about a little Statue of Liberty for the Greek freak? Giannis driving and putting it right on Mitchell Robinson's head. At play number 6, say yes to the teal. Cade Cunningham, the one-handed throwdown over the big fella, Onyeka Okongwu. Nothing he could do about it. How about Bol Bol? Doesn't he think he's a guard? Yeah, he does. Look at this guy, driving baseline and throwing it down. He's got no clue how big he is. He's just so versatile. Amadou Diallo, he can dunk with the best of them in the league, even in traffic. Going right at the throat of that Hawks defense. Watch out. Clint Capella. That play number 3. Donovan Mitchell driving and rising to the occasion. Donovan Mitchell climbing Mount Cornet. At play number 2. Yeah, he's a rookie, but he knows how to find the big fella. Paolo Banchero up to Mo Bamba. The Orlando Magic cashing in from play number 2. And our top play of the night, Jaylen Brown. Defense into offense. Brown, what can it do for you? It can supply the top play of the night. The Boston Celtics. You fancy, Jaylen. And that's our top 10 on Friday night.
I remember in my last few years in one of the playoff games, I knew that I could guard the center that I had. There was no real problem. So I started the game and I blocked his first 5 shots. And I had to work very hard to do that, but I want to do that to let him know that he was not going to be a factor in the series. Was it important to dominate? Yes. It was important to dominate because one thing that you want to do to your opponents is to make them know they can't win. We shut a guy down, or block a guy's shot and say, yes, we did that to you. And if you come back, we'll do it again. If you come back again, we'll do it another time. So you'll have to try something else to do. That won't work.
With his psychological approach to defense, Bill Russell helped revolutionize the game. But he didn't do it alone. He was perfectly utilized by visionary Boston Celtic coach Red Auerbach.
Styles of play have changed too, making for a more aggressive, crowd-pleasing brand of ball. The key to this new style of play is the fast break.
With Russell controlling the backboard, we were in high gear with the up-tempo game, and we were blowing those suckers out of there.
But Russell was not only the team's catalyst, he was also its emotional leader.
Russell used to become physically ill before every ball game, and if we heard that he wasn't ill that particular night, Red Auerbach would stand up and say, "Russ, go into the men's room and throw up." That's how much he gave of himself to win.
The one object I own I can't live without is probably my iPhone.
100% my phone.
I don't know what else I would do without my phone, honestly, throughout the day.
I think I'm addicted to it. Pretty much everything I do is on my phone.
The one object I can't live without would be a basketball. If everything were to shut off, all the technology was done, and you just had a basketball and you find a hoop, then you're fine, you're set.
One object that I can't live without, probably my chapstick.
I say it's my blanket that I had as a kid. I always sleep with it, even though it's kind of cheesy. It's something I always bring with me almost everywhere I go, so I can't live without that.
One thing I have to take on the road with me is some snacks. It's not a road trip if you don't got food.
I need my toiletry bag. I'm big on hygiene, so I'm gonna be smelling good, looking good.
好了，下场回来看看篮网这下场回来状态如何。
Headphones for sure, them flights and everything. Tune people out, listen to music, and just be in your own world. My shoes, that's something I always gotta take. I gotta have a bag full of.
上半场被步行者最后灭了。
One thing I gotta take with me on the road, definitely my PS5.
When I'm in a hotel room bored, that's a chance for me to play the video game with my friends.
刚刚国王首胜啊，老鹰雄鹿我去看了一会儿，待会儿看一下爵士灰熊吧。今天莫兰特不打的人比较多。这两队又是开始交替。 交替，你干过来，我干过去。这什么鬼？这个球扔那个篮外空心啊！步行者这么打，今天篮网可能要输球啊！勇三丰在第3节把这个比分追上，半场落后12分，现在半场就第3节完成了反杀。今天数字人倒是给力了。2节比赛打一半，19分领先公牛，都要会做人，都是人情世故，都是江湖。这边奥尼尔3分命中，奥尼尔也有玄学。一场比赛他总得扔2、3分进去。这个球被杰克逊在篮下轻松处理。
Basketball on Yes is brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. Because when it's game time, it's Tully time. Please enjoy responsibly. By netstore.com, shop the latest Nets gear all year round at the official.
哈利伯顿这个失误真的。哈利伯顿这个赛季刚开打的时候，曾经干过这个1次失误，打了3场球吧，1次失误。随着比赛深入，他的失误也开始多了起来。
Thanks so much, Ryan. I spoke to Nets assistant coach Rel Ivey, and he said there's a lot of things they liked in that first half. When the Nets had that 10-point lead, he liked how fast they were moving the ball, that you were getting those paint touches. But things changed later in the second quarter because they need to respect the game. The Indiana Pacers were getting wide open looks, so that has to change in the second half. I asked about Joe Harris and Seth Curry. He said he's liking their play. They're spraying the ball more, and it makes them move fast. So they had to pick up the pace and also stop fouling. They had to find a way to defend without fouling, and hopefully those shots will start falling. Back to you, Ryan.
Yeah, Megan, it's been interesting watching the Nets offense. They had 19 assists. They shot 16 of 19 on twos.
造孽啊
But just 8 of 23 on threes. They did it 3 straight towards the end of the quarter. But the ball has really moved offensively. Defensively, again, a lot of breakdowns, a lot of wide open looks.
The success of this year, the success of this team will be determined on one end of the floor, and that is the defensive end. Offensively, they have as much firepower as any of the last, the few championship teams, in my opinion. When you got KD, Kyrie, Ben, Royce, Joe, Seth, you just got so much talent out there that, all they have to do is defend. If they defend at a high level, there is no guarding them.
Irving splash.
Right on cue.
8.
步行者教篮网做人。
He's 7 of 9 from the floor, 3 of 5 from 3.
And that is why you don't worry about Kyrie's early struggles from 3. The man is an efficient volume shooter.
Yeah, those numbers regress to the
those
mean.
things are going to regress very quickly.
Healed to the corner. Matherin. Irving came with the dig and left Matherin in the corner.
We talked about this in the Dallas game. You cannot leave the corner. There is a 0 chance, especially when you're talking about a kid that has 19 points already.
Claxton got it to drop, plus the foul. A chance for 3 for Nick Claxton. And Royce O'Neal a little shaken up afterwards.
Mathurin is averaging 20 a game. You just gamble in that moment, and that's what I'm talking about. It's not just individual defense. It's the basketball IQ. Kyrie knows better. He's apologizing. He was like, hey, my bad. And then here you got Claxton trying to get that lob. Great job finding him on that feed, but that's where it's more of the discipline. It's not just the execution and the one-on-one defense. It's like, can we be disciplined to not reach and give up a three in that moment?
That's something Steve Nash talked about before the game, talking about just being in the right spot, having the right habits with that. An airmail three. He ends up with Heald. By the way, Mathurin is starting the second half for Indiana. Instead of coming off the bench, I guess Rick Carlisle listened to Richard, just beating the shot clock. Smith able to finish it.
Well, and now again, for Mathurin, like, your work doesn't stop. Hey, you're starting now. What are you going to do with this opportunity?
O'Neal finds Simmons, little floater, rolls off. But Simmons definitely more aggressive offensively so far tonight.
Yeah.
Heald. Wow. Buddy Heald. His 4-3. Indiana has hit 14 threes. O'Neal, shooting practice. Cash.
Again, all of that is created by the early push there by Ben Simmons. Finds Royce, and now you've got 2-on-1 on that backside. You either give Royce a wing three or KD a corner three.
Nets now up to 40% from three as Jackson.
暂停回来，篮网飙了一个3分，可以。
These two teams have really struggled defensively out of the gates. So, I think, would you say we might be in for a shootout?
Yeah, we're in a bit of a shootout here.
Simmons bodying in, draws two, finds Claxton. Claxton, easy finish.
And I like that. Good dive by him. Ben Simmons goes into the point.
这两队都不让啊。
Claxton dives, finds a way to get that easy bucket.
The Nets have 22 assists.
Oh, they're moving the ball.
今天这两队3分线外感觉真的挺好。
Follow no. Durant couldn't secure the rebound. Another chance here for Indiana. KD still with just one board for Brooklyn.
这两队第二节把分顶得特别大，第二节打一个切3分，所以看到第3节还有一半的时间，双方82比82。
Maybe been a jump ball. Here's Durant right back to Irving. Durant's taken just 4 shots thus far in this game.
我可以，夏德再中3分。
Pass and knocks down the 3. Kyrie is locked in. 4 for 6 from 3. He has 21 points.
And if you're not going to guard Ben Simmons, he's going to come and set a ton of screens. And then guys like KD and Kyrie can just come off because there's not a big or a guard to switch or to show.
Halliburton, that rainbow 3. It's such a unique stroke, but it's very...
这一下步行者拉开领先优势了，
Judge the results.
多少分？
You judge the results. That's the only thing that matters. And he's been shooting it like that since his rookie year.
Yeah.
So the percentage-wise, high level since a rookie.
He's 41% in his career.
Yeah.
Irving, mid-range. Oh yeah. Kyrie now at 23. He's 9
篮网还在打球。
from the floor. Nets and Pacers going back and forth early in this third. (15-13) Nets so far in the third. We've only played 4+ minutes. Halliburton waiting. Dishing. Smith working Durant. Good D there from Kevin Durant and Nick Claxton.
Yeah. Look at that. That was a rainbow shot. Sometimes you got to add a little bit of arc to get it over the outstretched arm of the defender, but he's got that touch and he's got the depth.
89-82，哈利伯顿这球又被抄，裁判响哨子，只吹了一个24秒，这是。
Oh, Claxton couldn't finish it. So that shot that's over 25 feet in the air. With another.
杜少爷
Halliburton is going to force a Brooklyn timeout. Halliburton with his 6th three.
Tyrese Halliburton again. This team is spreading the ball. Man's averaging 25 points a game. He's been doing it all season
这
long.
个球杜兰特好难受。
Cam.com or scan the QR code now to get all the details and get in the action.
Sean Snyder, his return, but also about 32.5 years. One Course Foundation has got to be one of the most incredible nonprofits out there. Not only to teach golf skills, but the more important piece is to the game, find a game in the golf industry. Steve training for the United States Army. I've served for 2 years. I can't say enough about what golf is to my life, where it has brought some Indians to the world. I've been in the
Hey Brooklyn, join the Brooklyn Nets and New York Liberty Foundation in donating to TAPS, the Tragedy Assistance Program for Survivors. TAPS provides comfort, care, and resources for all those grieving the death of a military loved one. Scan the QR code on the video board now to donate to TAPS tonight.
Well, join us for a spooky night of basketball as the Nets face the Indiana Pacers Monday, October 31st. Enjoy special Halloween festivities at Barclays Center, such as trick-or-treating and face painting on the concourse. The winners of our halftime costume contest will receive a player meet and greet after the game. Get your tickets now at SeatGeek.com/Nets. How about these costumes? Take a look at the Nets' upcoming schedule, brought to you by Barclays Center. Nets will play the Pacers again, little 2-game set Monday, and then a back-to-back with Chicago here Tuesday before a couple of days off, and then a back-to-back Washington and Charlotte. Did you see? You know, the one guy was in the stands as a giraffe, and the person next to him in the turtleneck was actually going as Michael Grady.
Oh, God. Not miss that guy. Where's he at?
Durant lets it his first field goal attempt of the third quarter, and Durant hits the three. The Nets started 1 of 11 from three. They've hit 11 of their last 16. Speaking of the mean regression.
Way to bring that back there, Ryan.
You know, that's what I'm here to do. Tie it all together. Get you candy. Jalen Smith with a three. Indiana.
好了，暂停回来，步行者现在还是领先着，但是小心篮网一波流哦。这样步行者想赢球哦，打好每一分钟。
They are.
Durant on the cut and the finish.
We have seen multiple back cuts by Kevin Durant. 2 for a dunk, 1 to get his teammates open. That ball movement and the cutting is so important to what they do offensively.
Indiana was 15 of 29 from three last night. They are 16 for 27 thus far tonight. And a foul going against Royce O'Neal.
People know about Buddy Hield. They know he's an elite shooter. But, like, let's give the man the credit that is due. He is one of the best shooters on the planet and has been since he entered into the league.
Simmons coming up with a steal. Finds help in Durant. Durant will pull short.
拳王约翰逊，在步行者打得欢快得很。
Last night in Denver, lost by 16, 117 to 1.
You have to make a legitimate play for the ball, and that's fair because you might get the steal.
So Rick Carlisle watches Durant hit the free throw after last year's net. James Johnson applied the transition take foul. New rule this season. Irving, he got it. What a fake to set up the three. And it's a 2-point game.
Kyrie Irving, 10 for 15, 5 for 8 for 3.
26 for Irving. Vitaze working Watanabe.
今天主要还是节奏，节奏的问题。
Look, that KD Kyrie pick and roll, it's going to cause some problems. When you can, again, that's why that pick and roll is so important, but also that's why having shooting around them is so important. It allows them to kind of play in a 2-on-2 situation. And I'm sorry, KD and Kyrie versus anybody 2-on-2, I like the Nets' chances.
可以啊，这是啊，篮下捡了2分啊，可以啊。
We talked about it just a little bit ago. Kevin Durant ramping himself up. Yep. It's great to watch great players like, okay, it's time now, right? It's one of the few sports where you can just watch a player say, oh, it's time, and I'm going to pick it up for the next 5, 7, quarter, half. and Kevin Durant has come out with the right type of intensity and aggressive-ness here in this
这个好快啊，这回合数太快。这是肯定，这个话是肯定的。这节奏其实像加兰跟塞克斯顿之间，我觉得加兰这个加兰的前景可能会更好一点点。塞克斯顿这个打的就是相对来讲，这个脑子不在线，经常有时候你看着他打球你就生气。
See, for me, I love all the three-point shots, but that doesn't mean that every three-point shot is the one you should shoot.
Yeah.
Right? Even the elevated amount, that's not a good shot.
That was another 29-footer, Richard.
It's just not a good shot.
Here's Durant getting himself going in this third. Gets fouled there on the rip move. Indiana had a foul to give, side out of bounds.
Come on, James. You know better than that.
Another good crowd.
那边步行者跟篮网杀到第3节结束，双方这个分差好惊喜啊！铁打马3分没有，范德比尔特、马卡明都常人奥利尼克能一手侧影，这个不差。哎呦我去！菲律宾乔丹冷静啊，别乱来。哦，有一个劈脸，直接劈了。其实现在爵士也是啊，人人都有3分啊，先发阵容全部都有3分，上来就搞了一个两3分打平比赛。
Claxton in traffic sets up Irving in and out. Still time for Indiana. James Johnson lets it fly. No. And that'll do it for the third. Indiana 2-point lead after 3. Fourth quarter action coming up next on Yes.
Shots of fizz, don't sugar on your legs.
All right, Brooklyn Nets fans, it's their debut of the season. Y'all give it up for the Brooklyn Nets Kids Dance Team.
We're Brooklyn, we're Brooklyn.
She got a low butt, so what? Big bag, she can show enough. Doubt. With the Bentley, Bahamas, the Benz. Escalade, 23. Jumping out the Jaguar with the twins. Keep your bread. We're Brooklyn. We're Brooklyn. We're
Welcome to Brooklyn, Brooklyn.
Get your little dance up, BK stand up, straight to the dance floor. Everybody hands up, throw it up, get down. Fellas, hold your pants up. Ladies, throw it right back. Tell her, hand up.
Brooklyn Nets fans, y'all get on your feet. Their debut. Give it up once again for the Brooklyn Nets Kids Dance Team.
Here are the latest point totals from FanDuel Sportsbook. The over-under 240.5 right now. New customers can get a no-sweat first bet up to $1,000. Download the FanDuel app. Start making every moment more. Downtown Brooklyn on a Saturday night. Nets trailing the Pacers at the start of the fourth, 92-90. Brooklyn needs a win big time. Indiana on the second half of a back-to-back. These teams will play again on Monday here. Nets have started the season 1-4. Indiana.
今天篮网真的可能要翻车啊！篮网真的有可能要被步行者带走。黄蜂跟勇士要打加时啊！哎，迪龙，亚当斯这个点不进去。
Throws it down on the opening possession of the fourth.
Gave a look over to the bench to some of the old teammates to say hello after that finish.
好的，好的，就这样慢慢的扎气球一般的慢慢扎。
O'Neal, 5 to shoot. Watanabe in and out on a 3. Long rebound, Nembhard.
步行者一波流吧，把比赛带走了。
Indiana's 19th 3 of the night, and most of them have been wide open like that.
I don't know what to say there. There's a lack of communication there, and part of it's some communication. And also, you got to take the challenge. You got to take the challenge. You got to run some of these guys off the line.
Irving gets it to drop. 28 for Irving. 11 of 17 from the floor.
It starts on this end of the floor. It's got to be extra hustle. It's got to be communication.
Duarte.
今天莫兰特不打，今天这个灰熊这边莫兰特不打，然后这个康查应该也是不打，贾伦杰克逊脚伤没有打，盖伊康利不打。
Or what you have to do is force them to miss and force them to drive.
好艰难啊！这是。篮网好艰难，追分追得好辛苦。比塔泽篮下造了一个犯规。
Richard, obviously, there's going to be a million things the Nets and Steve Nash will want to improve on.
黄蜂跟勇士打加时啊，这东西全世界都有。这叫什么？叫行情嘛，全世界都有。
Taze gets fouled by Harris and will shoot 2. This will be just the third and fourth free throws of the second half for Indiana after they shot 15 in the first half. Hey, come celebrate 10 years in Brooklyn with the Nets Tuesday, November 1st.
最近这个欧神仙开挂了，有没有看？正常发挥了，欧神仙开始进攻博物馆。
Don't miss out on the fun. Get your tickets now at SeatGeek.com/Nets. Feel like it's been 10 years to you?
Yes.
For some people, it might feel like it's been 30 over the last 3.
No, I honestly, we had a great time in Jersey. Obviously, some of the clips that we were showing, they're just a great fan base here. But Brooklyn has done such a great job embracing this team. You got this building sold out right now.
Oh, what a finish from Irving, and a chance for 3.
Kyrie Irving, again, going left. He just has so much.
He
has the ability to take the contact, take those long steps, and just hang and float it with the softest touch. Again, I've said this before. I think he is the best.
像这种比赛，只要灰熊大部分落后，后面你就随性干，极有可能花完之后就不回来了。
Russell Westbrook or John Morant, where they have so mumuch athleticism. Kyrie is athletic.
克拉克
It's his
被派上场。
ability with the left and the right hand high
篮
floaters.
网还在苦苦的追，
He is the best guard
但是人
finisher
家
I've
步
ever
行者
seen.
越打越带劲。哦呦我去，这球好凶啊！这是，好强势啊！这球好强势啊！冠军球队他没有这个拆脊梁骨这种操作，没有说把什么米德尔顿或者是大猪换出去，波利斯这种换出去，他小修小补，冠军气质在那边。不管人家那个冠军是不是会有一些质疑声，但终究人家是拿下了总冠军啊！这个很多时候就这样。而一些年轻队伍，他之所以 烂一些，就是不稳定，稳定性在这个打关键时刻，你拿出来比对的这个场次和机会数量都少。克拉克推反击，这个球给迪龙0度的3分。
That was also just great ball movement. Right now, the Nets got 9 minutes to figure this one out.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
T-shirts. We got the Nets kids on the court. Last t-shirt. This is where we find out where Brooklyn is at upper level. If you're at the upper level, make some noise.
Tyrese Halliburton. Look, this guy, we talked about him in the open, and boy, when we know how to spot him, because this guy has been playing outstanding, knocking down threes at a ridiculous rate. Came into the season shooting at 41% for his career, but look, step back going to his left. He was really the catalyst, in my opinion. When that ball started dropping for him, it started dropping for every one of his teammates, but not trying to be outdone. Kyrie Irving, again, left-hand finish. We talked about that ability there, but he's doing so many things of keeping his team engaged. Kyrie is on fire right now. You see the finishes.
Take a look at tonight's key matchup presented by your local Ford stores. Tyrese Halliburton, 23 points, 7 assists. Kyrie Irving, 31 points. Done it efficiently. Kyrie has scored 30-plus in 4 of his last 5 games. Were you just holding in a sneeze?
No, I looked up to see the score, and I got blasted with a light in my eye. Wow. So then a spotlight hit me just directly. So when I went to look back at the monitor, I couldn't see anything.
I knew something happened, and your eyes were tearing.
What on earth?
You're used to the spotlight, though.
Yeah, look, I get it, man. Flashing lights, man.
就这么填起来。
For the Nets, it's gut check time. Down 8. Irving sneaks it to Durant.
不一定，真不一定。
Durant back in with Irving,
真不一定。
O'Neal and
这东西没到哨响这一刻，谁知道呢？ 嚯！你看看克拉克的，哦，嚯！有求必争啊，这是。啊，洛迪要下2分了。第尔曼这个。脑门子都给干了一下，是吧？
The window, and it's going to stay here.
篮网落后步行者10分啊！好惨！轮不到连步行者都打不过，人家摆烂队都打不过。哇，不讲理，阿迪不讲理。
Let's see, they're calling the play rip, probably high screen roll.
There you go. Nembhard. Back to Jackson. Jackson's jumper doesn't go. Durant the rebound. James Johnson went flying in. 4-on-3 for Brooklyn. Durant, he got it.
That's a way to get a quick, easy assist. Have Kevin Durant throw you the ball, just throw it right back to him, tell him to shoot it.
Durant and Irving have scored the last 25 points for the Nets. This is something that we've seen in second halves,
如果今天像什么康利、盖伊正常打还好一点，你这个有经验是吧？这个能策动起来。就是你像这一波人各自心里都有。各自心里都有本小九九，没有过多的去很好的去配合啊什么东西，还是会差很多。
That's a beautiful shot there by Kevin Durant. If they're going to win this game, it's got to be done on this defensive end.
18 for Durant. Simmons has 9 assists. Nets are down 9. Simmons nearly came up with a steal, and he thought it last hit Nembhard.
西西今天面对步行者这波年轻的内线，搞不定人家。
Or did he touch it? Nope, he didn't. That may have last hit Nembhard.
Yeah, it might have, but I don't know if you want to use your challenge currently right now. But, let's give Ben Simmons, a low love. The man's got 9 assists, 7 points, 5 rebounds. And I know he's got at least 2 or 3 steals we can't see on our stat sheet right now currently. But, the 9 assists, that's what they need. If he can get to double-digit assists consistently for this team, or 8, 9, then that's when this offense is going to flow even better than what it is right now.
杜小王上罚球线啊，最后还得靠杜小王罚球得分。一切都是最好的安排，一切都是最好的安排，不能太盲目的去相信谁，这东西就还是得讲究点策略。
Anytime he gets it, it's like, hey, I'm going to go and I'm going to be ultra aggressive, and look, he's getting results.
And Durant sinks the first free throw, just his second attempt of the game. Noteworthy because to start off this year, he has been getting to the line at will. Tied for the league lead with Trae Young.
康利
Free throws made per
前灰熊的名宿康利，他是5号秀啊，当年的5号秀。在07年得分排第2，3分排第2，助攻排第1，抢断第2。当年在灰熊是历史上第一个这个3000万起薪的大合同啊 ！NBA 第一份3000万起薪合同就是康利当年5年1.5个亿，然后把这份烂合同带到了爵士。
Long rebound, Halliburton. Danger zone for Brooklyn.
And I'll never tell Kevin Durant
霍伦塔克，这都是失忆人。我去，这球罚了这是。失忆人遇上了失忆人啊！大家在一起唱着悲伤的歌，流着断魂的泪，能得一分是一分。
It's Brook. Whoa! That looked like it last hit Mathurin. And they're going to say Indiana basketball. See if the Nets want to challenge this.
Yeah, he kicked it.
Let's see.
Oh, we didn't get it on that angle.
Maybe it did last hit Harris.
Yeah, they're not arguing that much.
都是边角料，都是淘汰产品，都是被其他球队摒弃的这个。但第一节这个分不小，已经打了41分了。独行侠那边现在也是这个分数啊。当年不是当年啊，上赛季湖人力捧蒙克、霍顿塔克是全部送走，个个不要。阿尔达马这小伙儿季前赛还是可以的。
I'm going to say this: if the entire Nets bench didn't go
ballistic in
that possession, like, and it's right in front of them, I can see that.
篮网到底怎么了？今天篮网被步行者内线肆虐、蹂躏。西西面对空篮不敢投，竟然要跟队友打空间配合。哎我去，这个罚球！
Like, look, this is very, very simple. Are we communicating? Are we switching?
这个罚球罚的也是高手。
Switching out, then it has to be communicated early and
亚历山大沃克，这个罚球罚的也是。
If both players have their hands up, like, hey, we're switching, we're not switching, it's not being communicated. Neither player in that possession knew exactly what they were doing. They've got to clean that up.
Durant is fouled. And that'll be the 4th team foul against Indiana.
短臂霸王贝恩，贝恩、迪龙这哥俩要轮流出来组一下节奏。46，还有2分钟的时间。我好慌啊，捏得紧紧的。哎呦我去！无球状态下两个人摔了一起，多打少啊！这是，哎呀。原以为今天数字人能做个人，结果数字人第3节崩了。第3节崩了，半场领先8分，打到第3节现在打平了，我去。
Well, tonight the Pacers have set a record for most threes allowed by the Nets in a home game. And just most threes allowed overall is on the table as well.
I did that Rockets game and look, I
捏蛋，这场比赛的主题思想就是捏蛋。
Right now the Nets are still in this game. They've got 5 minutes to make a memory.
Halliburton pivots, got fouled, and will shoot 2.
耶，乱扔还能中，我去！这小哥不听话，待会儿给你上替补席。
The defense has been the bigger issue, right?
Yes.
I want to ask you a little bit about the offense in the second half specifically, because I think at this point we've seen a
打马好耐心啊，转圈圈转过来转过去。 小熊已经满了，这个时候还不抓不进去，往内线突啊。
In the second half, and almost all the offense coming from Irving and Durant, whereas in the first half, it was much more spread out. What do you make of that?
Well, I think
反正犯规数没到，霍伦塔克犯个规也可以。
There's a consistency there, but a lot of times you want to get everyone involved in that, and then you got to be a lot more deliberate. You got to be a lot more deliberate as you see that foul on the rookie Ben Mathurin. You're going to be more deliberate. Your offense should slow down. Doesn't mean your ball movement, but you want the guys who you want shooting the ball late in the game, KD, Kyrie. But it doesn't mean that they still can't do it off assist. So, you know, if you're Steve Nash, you're going to show them.
这个罚球真的是惨不忍睹。
First quarter, this is how the ball moved in the second.
哦，勇士今天要输球了，这是。
Right, and so, but again,
霍顿塔克还没有这个还没有进化好。
If you're taking that ball out
哎，马卡宁收好篮板。 西西那个罚球真的是，哇哦，好快！
Season high 28 assists, but that's the difference in the half.
什么比斯利、阿巴基、沃克、塔克，今天他的替补用热，有可能还得用上阿祖布克，看着吧。这也是2000年的爵士的首轮秀。 以前勇士也有一个阿祖布克。
Lob inside, Jackson to the corner, Halliburton off the mark, offensive rebound. Irving and Durant were unable to secure it. Indiana has
请把球往篮筐上，把球往篮筐上扔，好吗？收好篮板。我去，这大傻子吗？这是？这不是大傻子，这什么？这是？ 我那个这傻的简直兴起，最后1秒钟你。
to stomach possession if you are the Nets coaching staff?
I'm going to be really honest right now. I am not going to say anything that everybody at home can't see. The Nets have to play with more effort on this defensive end. They have to bring the intensity. They are getting outworked and outshot. There's 4 minutes.
This is your time to get on the video board. Show us your best dance moves. There we go. Get it up. Don't be afraid. All right. Get it, little homie. Hey, girls. Girls' night out.
All right, that's fine. Okay, I'm feeling too sexy to what request.
Okay. You got. All right, Giraffe. Giraffe, this is it. Come on, Giraffe. Hey. There's the banana. The banana. All right, y'all. This is our dance-off moment. Yellow vest and yellow banana. What you got? Hey, hey, hey. Feel like they both look cool.
First half, pretty nice sequence here.
Yeah, it is Kevin Durant with that block. And then the finish, the big, doing it on both ends for the big fella. Taking off. I love those early throw aheads, but that is your Bigelow dunk. Bigelow T, dunk of the game.
Well, Kevin Durant and the Nets going to have to try and muster up a comeback here after giving up 3 straight offensive rebounds. Mathurin is at the line. 4:04 to go in the fourth. And Brooklyn in danger of dropping to 1-5.
Like we said, they got about 4 minutes here to figure it out. But
今天要见证步行者20分胜篮网，真是瞧到这个20分的节奏上去了。来吧，抡起来！霍顿、塔克、亚历山大、沃克，这是什么？这是阿巴基切进去。步行者开始控时间了，卡莱尔的教练真的是相当出色，这叫成就2打码。哎呀，这球也不中。杜兰特拼死拼活造犯规。哎呀，这沃克就是，哎呀！我去，这3分，这真的是在扔3分吗？ 蒂尔曼，蒂尔曼让我想到一个人，也是身穿2号，大妈拉里·约翰逊。大妈拉里·约翰逊就这个造型，矮壮的4号位，地板流运用的淋漓尽致。 勇士今天输球，勇士常规赛这个赛季勇士常规赛输球场次应该不会太少，这为什么呢？你看今年科尔对这个寇宁加对怀斯曼，包括穆迪，对这些年轻人使用的时间比上赛季长多了。克莱也好，库里也好，都是30+了，也开始打养生了。哇哦，这个球，沃克右边不中，换左边，总有一边能扔中。我觉得他们是不是利用上赛季这个拿到冠军，这个赛季先练练年轻人，这样慢一个节奏，非常稳，非常扎实。所以他可能常规赛这个打到这个拿到50胜左右，他应该就能确保进季后赛差不多了。米切尔今天肯定是打不了，人家今天没比赛。沃克切好篮板，哟，这好的不灵，坏的灵啊！
Fans, the Yes app is your home for streaming live Nets games on Yes anywhere you go. Plus, get second screen features
灰熊出现了失误，又开始搞假了，是吧？又开始了。
Scan the QR code on the screen to download the Yes app now. Durant hits both free throws. Nets are down 11. Still a lot of time left. If Brooklyn can get stops.
哇，杜兰特一攻一防，先是罚球，然后回来一个劈脸大帽。哦，可以啊，灰熊，这爵士搞了3个3分了，马卡宁中，叫暂停了。
Mathurin has 27. The rookie on the attack gets denied by Durant. Here's Simmons, eyes up, finds Harris. Durant bounces through.
篮网这边真的只能靠杜兰特啊。一攻一防。
Hops up and will grimace and shoot 2.
A little hip check right there. Oh, that one's not going to feel good. But again, the throw ahead is so. That's what again, Steve Nash.
爵士这种今年就是每个人在这个队伍都是想打出身价，都是打个人为主，不会想着团队怎么样，不会想着要为其他去想一想，不会的。打出来去拿大合同，反正 NBA 有奢侈线，也有穷人线啊。你这个一波操作完了之后，合同比较小，也不行，能拿大合同也挺好。反正爵士就狂扔，扔3分，扔到哪儿算了。狂扔3分，所有的战术设计就是外线搭一个炮台子在那扔。
The corner three-point shooter. You can't leave the corner three-point shooter. Like I get it, I know you risk it. It was, but it's the risk versus reward. You don't want to go for a steal on a kid that has 27 points already.
数字人今天输球了，里弗斯会不会下课？
A 30-point night for Mathurin, and after the play, you could see, or we could see, Durant turning around and asking Steve Nash what happened down there. And Nash saying, I have no idea. Irving went for the steal, and it burned Brooklyn.
And Kyrie is having an outstanding offensive game, 35, but as a team, they are making a ton of mistakes, and they've got to clean those things up. Even if it's not tonight, moving forward.
Healed right around Simmons.
康利想表达什么呢？176场爵士生涯14.5分，40%的3分命中率也可以啊，这个数据。
Durant. Durant separates, left it short.
小熊加油啊！篮网打到第4节还有1分38秒时间，还落后10分，人家无限点球。爵士这个教练长得还有点像艾迪豪，有点像纽卡斯尔那个教练。
Yeah, this is. He knocks this down. This is going to pretty much make it extremely difficult for any sort of comeback for the Nets. But look, every single game,
阿尔达马、蒂尔曼，包括克拉克都应该在这样的比赛里面干起来。
You know, is this a frustrating start to the season for this Brooklyn Nets team? Yes. Are there things that they should be able to look at and say, like, hey, look, we're getting Seth Curry back. He's typically not going to go 0 for 5 from 3. Joe Harris is looking better and better every single time he steps on the floor. You know, they just got Morris back. So there's going to be things that are going to, you know, help build this momentum for this team. And again, it is a marathon. This is not
真的很容易，就是那个太容易了。
Be most concerned with is them just sticking together
明目张胆，触目惊心。
early season struggles as Durant gets fouled. We've not seen Patty Mills or Morris in the second half of this game. Well, you know, one of the things, Richard, that was certainly a point of conversation going into this season, after everything the Nets went through the end of last year in the offseason, was feeling like it
为
was
什么要犯规呢？送3斯顿上罚球线。
There was a lot of good feelings after airing out all the grievances.
面具下坑的，眼睛被打红了，这是哪一年的？
build on that and not have it quick go the other way, and then does that stuff come back up? Well,
他好能说
哦。1 and 5, and that's going to really test the character of this team.
It will test the character of this team, but again, to the point of the tough start of the season, right? Yes, where the team's great, so that again.
这个步行者，这个马瑟林、杰克逊啊，这哥俩可以啊。这真的是罚球认真的吗？
Basically means that you have the lesser part of your schedule as they give up another offensive rebound and 32 points for the.
阿尔达马
See, that's something right there that
漂亮。
a bit of frustration with, even if it's my Arizona guy.
这个球打得非常细啊。有的这个用脑子打球的确实不一样，看着都舒服一些。篮网还在苦苦支撑，40秒钟的时间，犯规满了，你拿什么去追分？
Mathurin zipping around. Nets down 9. Trapping.
That's an offensive foul.
Looked like it, but foul is called against O'Neal with 8 on the shot clock. Nets could challenge that if they wanted to and see if it got flipped to an offensive foul.
You're allowed to pressure against somebody else's body. You can't just push off with the arm.
Yeah, you might as well challenge that. I think Steve Nash will. You got 41 seconds left, and the Nets are going to challenge that, and that very well could be flipped to an offensive foul. There's the green light, and there's Bob, our outstanding stage manager. And there's Richard.
My fault.
Hey, Bob, can I get the post-game promo from you?
My guy,
Thanks, Bob. Here we go.
We hang out together a lot.
Bob's so used to stealthily passing, you didn't even see the green sheet come over here. Hey, fans, stay tuned after the final buzzer for the Nets post-game and get highlights, analysis, and locker room reaction from tonight's matchup with the Pacers, plus a look ahead to Monday's Halloween rematch. Rebecca Lobo, the Hall of Famer, in the studio making her Nets on Yes debut.
What up, Rebecca?
That's my partner right there.
Oh, man. Like, when I saw her on the email sheet, I was really excited.
Yes.
So glad to have you a part of this Brooklyn Nets team. Legend in the game. Absolute legend.
Going to be an interesting post game. Interesting to hear from the Nets following this one. You certainly looked at this chunk of the schedule and thought, okay, maybe this is where the Nets rattle off some wins. But Indiana on the second half of a back-to-back, they have shot the lights out from 3, 23 threes, tying an opponent record against the Nets.
And look, so you break it damn near a Nets record when they do this. Now, you got to compliment Indiana. I want to tell everybody at home, there's 5 or 6 games a year that no matter what you do, because the other team is just shooting lights out, you're not going to win. And there's 5 or 6 games a year where no matter who you are playing, you could be playing the 96 Bulls, you are just going to shoot the ball so well that you are going to win. Hopefully this was just one of the nights that Indiana had one of their best shooting performances of the year. There were some areas where the Nets helped them out, but you still got to knock them down, and Indiana did that.
Tony Brothers, Aaron Smith, still checking on this. Back with Secaucus, Sheree Mitchell as well. I mean, unless they're going to say O'Neal got him with the body before he got into the chest, but...
Yeah, Tony Brothers taking his time. A lot of people call Tony Brothers, you know, one of the best in the business. I just call him Tony Brothers.
I think Tony's going to hear that, Richard.
I know he's going to hear it. I'm talking directly to him.
Yeah. Oh. Nets are going to win this challenge.
Successful challenge. The play is overturned to an offensive foul. 42.2 on the clock. Brooklyn ball.
So the Nets will have possession down 9 with 42 seconds to go. Indiana, another key aspect of tonight, they've out-rebounded the Nets 50-34. They have a 16-3 advantage in second chance points. And the Pacers have gotten 47 off the bench, led by Benedict Matherin's 32, and now the Nets will take a timeout.
32 off the bench for the rookie.
Home for 2 between the Nets and the Pacers. Monday night, the second comes your way. The Nets back here at the Clays for a Halloween rematch against the Indiana Pacers. Coverage starts at 7 with tip-off shortly after 7:30 on Yes and the Yes app. Nets are going to be hosting a costume contest at halftime. That should be fun.
Oh, yeah. Do we get to be a part of that?
What are Phoenix and Little Rich going to be?
Well, Phoenix is going to be, he's keeping with the Star Wars theme, which
nice,
I know. I sent you pictures. I sent you pictures. Last year, he was Darth Vader. This year, he's the Mandalorian.
Awesome.
You know, and he's got a little speech impediment.
这
So
波
he's
把
like the
分
Mandalorian.
顶的比较
It's
嗨
just so funny every
防
time.
守啊
And then Little Rich is going to be a werewolf.
Okay.
Yes.
Werewolf.
Yeah. He was a little upset he couldn't take the werewolf to school. The costume, it's a pretty, actually fairly aggressive werewolf costume.
Yeah.
And he was like, the teacher said that, you know, maybe you don't want to bring that to school to kids, but it was a pretty good one though.
Fair.
Yeah, very Michael Jackson Thriller.
Well, the Nets, they need a bucket and they need it in a hurry. Down 9, 42 seconds to go. Turtleneck guy is still grooving. He hasn't given up. Irving, Durant trying to separate, trying to shed defenders. Durant on the attack, can't lay it in, and that should officially do it. 8-second difference game in shot clock.
That's a backcourt. Or not backcourt. I think that was a violation. I don't think he got it over in time.
篮网一场惨败。
Very close. Buddy Hield can't hit.